everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Saba. If you guys are new, then welcome to my channel. I make weekly videos about beauty and fashion and just makeup in general. And if you guys are returning subscribers, then welcome and thank you so much for following me. And in today's video, if you guys can already tell from the title, I'm going to be doing an updated review for the Phillips Lumea Prestige. Just because I created a video last year, which was about literally 1 year ago, and I put it up because I bought the machine and I was looking for so many reviews online on YouTube and I could not find the perfect one which answered the questions that I had, and I ended up creating a video answering those questions for people who might be looking for, you know, laser at home. And I didn't know that there'd be so many, so that video actually got so much exposure. There were so many people checking the video out and asking questions and just wanted answers. And about 3 to 4 months ago, I just started getting messages saying that, you know, they would like me to do an updated review on like how it's going and like, you know, if it's worth buying and all that kind of stuff. So I thought, you know, why not? I'm just going to go over with some little details about the machine and just kind of briefly touch upon it. But the detailed review, I'm just going to link down below about my previous video, which you guys can definitely go and check it out if you want like kind of in more depth kind of thing. I've also linked things where you guys can, you know, read in depth about IPL and what the machine is all about. So the machine itself is this Phillips Lumea machine, which is doing me so well still. Like, it's been a year and it is all intact, working perfectly fine. And yeah, so this machine is something obviously that you use at home. I bought it over here and it was a fraction of a price of what you would actually pay in the salon. So laser itself is something that does not get rid of your hair forever. Whether it's a salon one, whether it's a home laser, your hair is still going to grow back, but the growth will slow down. So you should, like, you know, there was some comments previously where people actually commented saying like, you know, it's not permanent hair removal. Yes, I totally agree, and I know that as well. In the picture I said permanent hair removal question marks, so it's not where I advertised it saying it is permanent hair removal. It is permanent hair reduction. So your hair is going to grow back. Hence why personally I do not like to go to the salon and dash the money out that they ask for, because I know that in future my hormones might change. I might, you know, if I have kids, hormones tend to change and you never know, you know, your hair might grow back more quickly, or you might just like, you know, go back to square one. At least if I have that at home, and then at any point if you feel like, yeah, I need something stronger, I'm going to go to the salon, it's going to work a little bit more quicker. Or at least when it comes to touch-ups after a year, 2 years, 3 years, you have that machine at home, so you do not actually need to go back to the salon. You can just carry on touching up with this machine. So also I did receive questions of which areas. I totally understand that a lot of people, they are just mentioning legs, arms, underarms and bikini, and nobody actually talks about the machine's working, whether on if it works on your stomach, chest area, back area. You know, these are areas that not everyone would actually talk about. So I did try it on my stomach and it does work. What you have to understand, it should be like in bold letters, is when your skin is lighter and your hair is darker, it's going to work really well. Where your skin is lighter and your hair is thicker and darker, it's going to work amazingly well. So say your bikini area or your underarm area, your skin, if it's light, which generally it is in underarms, it's not that dark for a lot of people, and the hair is super thick because a lot of people shave, it tends to work amazingly well. When it comes to face, your hair is like fluff, so it will take a lot longer. And same thing goes to other parts of your body. If you have like olive skin, or just say my skin tone that I have, which is olive, and you have fluffy kind of hair, which usually you would have like on your back or your stomach, it will take longer, but it is going to work. So having this machine right here is a bonus because you will have it for a very, very, very long time. I bought and did a review on a machine called Homedix in the past, but that was something that I bought off from Amazon, and it wasn't a well-known company, and plus the cartridges were a pain because you had to go and buy cartridges after every certain amount of zaps. Zaps mean every time you use it, that's called a zap. But when it flashes a light, that's a zap. So it always said like after 5,000 zaps you have to change your cartridge, and that costs. Whereas in this one, it's a huge amount of zaps that you can use it for. Again, if you want more details, it's all going to be linked in my previous video description, which I am going to link in the description bar below. And for my legs, I started using it for a good couple of months regularly. So every 2 weeks I was using it, and hair does not grow back in a lot of places on my legs. I have genuinely gone down a bit, you know, gone a bit lazy when it comes to doing laser, but it has reduced the growth a lot on my hair. So is it worth it? Definitely. Underarms hair is just, it has worked so well on my underarms. Again, I just get so lazy, even though it's just like right there, you just like, you know, it takes 2 zaps, so not even like 2-3 minutes. It's so quick. So when you're having shower, you just shave and then come out and then do your laser straight away. But it's just laziness that actually gets to me. And but then again, I have seen the results so well on my friend who actually bought the machine at the same time that I did, and she has been doing it non-stop every 2 weeks since she actually bought it. So it's been 1 year, and every 2 weeks she still goes over it. Obviously the hair grows back. It is not a permanent hair removal, it is just a hair reduction. So now on her legs, the hair grows back every 2 months, and it's not even noticeable. That's a good thing. Like, you know, it's just like hair, one hair there, one hair there. So she just has to just go over certain areas. And when it comes to face, as I said, it's fluff. It is going to take a while, and for her, say, it is still like growing back. It is gone slightly slower in growth, but not a significant amount of, you know, reduction that we have noticed. But again, if you were to go to a salon, it is not going to be a huge difference that you're going to see, because again, it's fine here. It works exactly the same way. It's just that the rays are a bit stronger on those machines. So if you do have the money for it, go ahead and give it a try. But then again, this machine, I think at home usage, it is the best one, because it has that safety where you won't burn yourself. If your area is too dark, it's just going to start flashing red, which means it's just not going to zap in that area. So a lot of times bikini, because it gets shaved, it goes dark and you won't be able to zap in those areas. And at that point, I would suggest go to a salon and get it done over there. And once you are kind of like hair free, your hair has reduced to a significant amount after like generally it's after like 4, 5 or 6 sittings that you go, then just carry on, start using that. This is only about 400, if not any less, because that's how much I bought it for, but the price definitely must have gone down by now. So if you just want to invest in that, just have it at home. It definitely works. So that's the update, guys. There is nothing else that I would really talk about on that. It's just that it has worked. Obviously certain areas that it has worked more, the other areas it has worked less, but you have to kind of like, to see results, you have to keep up with 2 weeks, and you are going to see results with it. I have not seen any other machine that has been that good. And just go and check the link down below. It's most likely I'm going to try and find a link from John Lewis, because they do a price match, which means match to other shops, it's going to be cheaper and they are going to be the lowest price. So I'm going to make sure that I link that down below for you guys. And that's about it really. Just keep it clean. every time you do laser, it just tends to, I don't know what happens, because I think it just zaps, and the electricity or whatever it is that goes through it, it just leaves marks on it. So every time you've used it, try and clean it with a cloth that comes with it. And yeah, I mean, like, for us it's still going strong, and I believe it's just going to last forever. That's how I look at it. Because on the box it didn't say that it's just going to last like a certain amount of zaps. Like, even if there was, it was really huge amount where I thought, like, you know, that's never going to finish. That is never going to finish, because, you know, doing legs and arms, underarms, bikini, it does not take a lot of zaps, if you know what I mean. And at a point, obviously, your legs and those areas are going to have reduced hair growth, and patches will be missing, so you won't be using it as often anyway. The 2-week mark is right at the beginning. Once you see reduction in hair, just space it out. Like, you know, now I've said obviously to my friend, and I do the same, areas where I don't see hair grow, I don't go over it. I just leave that area up until the hair grows in that area. I just mark it and then do it that way. And yeah, I hope this video helped you guys. And if you want to know about any other machines, I wanted to do reviews on machines, not necessarily IPL laser, but you know, you get machines that you might have questions about, just let me know and I'll try and do review, because I actually enjoy doing it. And just leave in the comments down below, and also do not forget to like, subscribe, comment and share, and do hit the notification bell icon next to it, so every time I upload a video you guys obviously will be notified. And that's about it for today. I hope to see you guys soon. Bye bye.